Hello, visuals, and welcome back to the Video Podcast with the whole squad, the whole family. I'm here, including the annoying dog who's... Well, he had balls. They were squeaky. They're now gone. We've already established he's pissed all over my work uniform.
Massive bear near Hank the Tank on the run from California, please.
How mental's that? Sorry, visuals. Before we started, I was telling these two
He's a
lunatics.
500-pound bear who has broken into dozens of homes.
Yeah.
Hank the Tank.
Hank the Tank. He's on a show. Chris a picture. He's massive.
Also known as Jake or Yogi or simply Big Guy.
Yeah, bear going around California visuals. Fucking taking people's shit from their houses and whatnot.
Described Hank as a bear that has lost all fear of people and thinks of them as a food source.
Yeah. Imagine that you sat there chilling in this big bed, boom! What you got in the fridge?
He's been breaking in.
Comes running through.
He's broke into more than 30 homes in California. More than 150 incidents reports across Northern California and Nevada.
Has it got the stuff he's been stealing? Because it's
have
weird
been
stuff.
By police over a 7-month period, with residents also reporting damage to their property as a result of the break.
Hank the Tank? I hope they don't kill him. I hope they don't find him and kill him.
7-month period?
Yeah.
So where the hell's he hiding? Well, I suppose
police
that's winter, so he'd be hibernating.
Yeah, police responded and banged on the outside of a house until Hank left through the back door and disappeared.
Oh, right, that's sorry to
woods.
interrupt you. That's quite good because they go into the houses. Then they're all making distractions, so he goes. So they're not trying to shoot him or kill him or out.
Homeowners Association agreed during a meeting last week to allow state wildlife personnel to capture the bear. Killing the bear is hopefully a last resort.
Ah, thank God for that.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that.
Nobody on the board took lightly to the situation.
Oh, they can fuck off. Shoot them instead.
Chris is committing murder.
Well, there's too many fucking animals getting killed.
They seek to capture him, but they're concerned about his welfare.
Well, he is fatter than usual.
Measures such as sirens and tasers have been used to try and lure Hank, but on these have failed so far.
Failed to taser him and that. Did you see that mental shenanigans over the other day over in Pakistan?
No.
Oh, we got some more alien sightings. Oh, did you not see it?
No. I didn't see it, but I heard about it. But there's a kind of a conspiracy theory behind this as well.
I was about to say I don't think it's real anyway. Well, I'll just quickly explain what I saw. It's quite literally for 2 hours, somewhere in Pakistan. It's like a black rock. Yeah. That's just floating there. Yeah. And I was like, and I'm like, no, that's something thingy. But what's your conspiracy to it?
Well, apparently it's not been just sighted over. Whatever.
Will you stop? Can you not catch? Do you not have eye-to-hand coordination? Do it again.
I felt my finger.
Do it again. Catch it. Hey, Cody, go on.
Islamabad.
Carry on.
Is that where it was? Islamabad.
Is that not Pakistan? Is it Pakistan?
It is, yeah. Because I've searched Pakistan aliens.
Well, apparently it's not just that sighting. There's been quite a few.
Right.
And now there's a conspiracy theory that all this dodgy weather we've been having. Apparently, NASA have been sending up clouds to try and distract from sightings in the sky of these UFOs.
So it's like that fucking, what's that Gerald Butler film where they make the fucking weather change? So there's apparently a weather machine now to hide the aliens.
Well, there is.
The one that Japan made?
Jeremy Clarkson actually went to NASA and he played with one of their cloud machine thingies, and they made a cloud, and an hour later it rained and stuff. So that they do have a machine.
I don't like that
shit. Apparently in Paris they have a cloud factory. I got told that whilst I was on a cruise.
I like in South Park when they build a ladder to heaven, and Japan say they get there first. You can see it's just a pure bootleg studio. Cloud factory, what a load of shit. There's only one cloud, and Goku rides it, but only the purest of heart people can ride it. That's why Goku rides it. It's called the Nimbus. Not the Nimbus 2000. The flying Nimbus. You had a go on it.
Yeah, that's not just any broomstick. It's a Nimbus 2000.
And then didn't they bring out the Nimbus 2001? What are they going to bring out the next? Nimbus 2002? Then what they should have done was bring out the Nimbus 2005 and be like, what? You know, Xbox. And then Xbox 360. And then Xbox One.
Technically, though, that would have made sense because Hermione has like a little time turner necklace so she can travel back and forwards in time.
It still wouldn't make sense for them to bring out a broom after another one and have a...
And what happens if she travels forward in time, brings back a Nimbus 2005 and be like, that's not just any broomstick, that's this.
But as long as after that they still make
Hogwarts, though.
I know, but she
breaking
still
the law
time
of
travels
Hogwarts.
to save Buck
What
Peak.
What are you in for? Broke the law of Hogwarts.
No, but she time travels to save Buck Peak. Buck Peak.
Yeah, he's a faggot.
I thought she wasn't allowed to time travel, though.
Well, she does.
So yeah, you're saying aliens are actually here and NASA's made a cloud so we can't see them, but we saw one in Pakistan.
Not me, but there's a rumour, there's a conspiracy.
To be honest, though, right, how many things are out there? You know, like the Mandela effect. Clearly, somewhere in a past life, we've thought, oh, this.
It's just like a past life.
No, but if you think about it, right, me and my brothers talk about this. There's like
just quickly want to point this out there though. What does your brother do constantly?
Right, it's nothing to do with smoking weed.
Everybody that does that has always elaborate thoughts on shit that's bullshit.
No, because, right, he's even turned around and said, do you not remember there used to be a Walt Disney logo where Tinkerbell came out and dotted the I in it? Yeah, exactly. It's nowhere to be found anywhere, and I'm so glad that you've mentioned it because it proves that my brother isn't hallucinating.
They believe it or not, but there will have been one promotional thing one year somewhere on a one-off thing.
I know, but you try and find it online. You try and find it on the internet somewhere. It's like I had this conversation with Nicole because she thought the witch, well, the Queen of bloody Snow White says mirror, mirror on the wall. And I'm like, she doesn't know, it says magic mirror. She's like, no, it doesn't. I'm like, no, it does. We had this whole argument on it. She says magic mirror on the wall.
All it will be is suppressive memory. So somebody's watched it and misquoted it and played Chinese whispers, and because
Luke, I am your father. It's no, I am your father.
Because it's been misquoted by so many people, you believe the general consensus. So you think that, but then you make. Because Joe Rogan's brought up loads of that scientists. You can't believe your brain. You can walk out the house now, go to your car and do something, and you cannot for 100% guarantee what you've done is actually what happened in real life.
It's like when you think, oh, I'm gonna go get this. You get to that room, and you're like, what was I here for?
I'm always doing that.
Why did you go into that room?
I'm always doing that.
You look into the fridge. I don't know what I was looking for. Should say. 2 minutes later, remember you're like, oh, yeah, no, I don't know what I was looking for. And go away again. Get off.
What's he got? Did you drop it again? What is the matter with you?
You were just stolen it that time.
You got no. You having a stroke again? Are you losing all your? Oh no, wait. Would you drop it out? Which hand did you drop it out of? Oh, that is your stroke hand. Yeah. You fucking lunatic. So yeah, aliens and Mandelas and shit. That alien bullshit is just complete and utter fucking.
What you don't know, do you?
Of course it is, mate. Aliens have never been.
I know, but how much of space has actually been discovered?
I'm not disclaiming aliens. But I believe
the same
in.
as how much of the ocean's been discovered.
They've never been here. And how many times I said to you, if an alien would come, they'll look at us now and be like, "Oh, what the fuck he's doing?"
We're disgrace. They're like, what the fuck is this?
Like, I genuinely love the fact that we've got to bring it up. The Putin thing's like, we're not in there. We're not doing this. And you're like, this video evidence is like, well, that's not us.
Oh, so my brother, Simon, they're looking all into it. And apparently they're trying to take over.
Thanks, dog.
Apparently they're trying to take over Chernobyl. They're trying to bomb that big dome that's protecting it.
That's what I just said to you. The concrete dome. They've tried to
I was like, ew.
I've literally just said that before we started.
I knew somebody said it.
They tried to distill it. Little weird bastards.
Why? Do you know what someone said to me? Oh, clearly they're just trying to take over Chernobyl so they can bomb it. I was like, yeah, but the reactor's not going to blow up because it's...
No, they want to break through the concrete dome.
It's the elephants for the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said to them, I was like, right, what does it matter? I was like, we've already been affected when the reactor went up anyways. It's already came up to the UK. There's already places in Cumbria that's radioactive.
If only there wasn't a group of remarkable individuals that could come together under one symbol.
There isn't.
You know what I'm on about?
Well, I don't know.
If only if there wasn't a group of individuals.
Don't
Come on, mate.
No.
Think, mate. Think.
Powerpuff Girls.
Avengers.
Hey!
That's where my mind went, but then I was like, wait, no. And then I thought, oh, wait, they've all got it tattooed on them.
How mint would it be if now we saw this thing and all of a sudden you're watching it? But quick side tangent, how mint is it as a war being covered with potential war on TikTok?
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Do you ever think we'll get drafted into the war?
Go get the dog.
Oh, what's the dog doing?
What's this?
Doggy pup.
The door. And the dog's like, nah. Fucking, I can't.
I need to go for a uniform in a sec, mate. Little asshole. No, but how mint would it be if you're watching one of these videos and these tanks rolling up and all of a sudden just and you're like.
I know, but if Britain was to make superheroes, they'd end up like Kick-Ass or something.
Britain wouldn't make them. Fuck, I wouldn't trust the Brits to make them.
What about Captain Carter? She's
I'm
British.
talking straight from the Japanese here.
I mean, they have random things like a massive Gundam with make something like that.
Fucking too right, make a massive Gundam and just.
Like, where is it that's got the massive Goku that's just randomly laying?
No, it's not Goku, it's Yamcha, because Yamcha always dies and it's him dead.
Where is it though? It's like in China or.
Yeah, it's not,
Stupid
it's something mental like that.
It's fucking stupid.
Oh,
I mean, we're talking about a country here that have fucking anime as the official ambassadors for bloody Olympics, and apparently Godzilla is classed as a resident over there. Godzilla's fucking made up.
Godzilla's not made up. Yeah. Godzilla's real. The lad, the conspiracy lad at work's pure ill, right? Like proper ill. He was like, I'm gonna have to go, and I was like, oh, he got COVID. He was like, oh, nah, I don't think so. I said, should have got the jabs. He was like, don't be stupid, mate. They can track me. And I'm like, the fucking state here.
That's like, there's a regular that comes in to Costa, and he's all like anti-vax and COVID and shit like that. But it's so funny, right? We said something one day, and he went, oh, don't worry, I've not got it. And I was like, well, why would you say you've not got it if you don't believe it in the first place? But yeah, he's like... Yeah,
I haven't told you the shit that one of the lads at work keeps saying.
And then one of them... it's so weird, it comes up from London, he's apparently a millionaire, but we're still yet to see. We were like, oh, have you got a Costa card? And he went, yeah, I do actually. So we swiped it, not registered at all, so this card, like, could belong to anyone. He went, oh, that's it, now the government are tracking me. We're like, how? It's not registered. Your name is not attached to this card. They don't know that you're in Costa spending like whatever on whatever you've just bought. Honestly, I hate it.
Well,
we call it conspiracy corner.
Do you really know why? That's what Chris's corner's called. do you know why the Russians are fighting Ukraine? Tom Hanks. I would have told you about this, haven't I? Tom Hanks.
It's something to do with
the pedo tunnels are under Ukraine. So John Cena, Tom Hanks, all the pedos from Hollywood use the Ukraine to get out.
I think is it? I can't remember the name of the place now, but there was something that they agreed not to do, and they've went ahead and done it, and that's why Russia's retaliated. So I've been told by these conspiracy people.
I have no idea. I'm not following it. I'm just like, if I get drafted, I'm not going.
Yeah, honestly, he looked at me and he went, oh, he's getting yourself ready for war. I'm like, what the fuck you on about? I was like, I get coffee.
Did you know in Poland, if you leave the army, you can spend the rest of your life in jail? That's even if you spent all your, like 10 years in the army and you've served your time and you leave, you can still get done by leaving by thingy. So if you join the army in Poland, you have to be there for the rest of your life. How mental's that?
Imagine.
How mental's that, David?
I couldn't join the army anyways. He's in the state of...
Join the Navy. You'd be a Navy boy. I can see you in them little white hats and your little fucking handkerchief
I'd
things.
have to get rid of all my piercings, colour my hair a normal colour. Do you think that's happening? Nah. I'd have to run. I don't run.
There was a lad at work who was like, I'd smash them all on COD. I was like, what's it? Good job they're not all on COD then, isn't it, pal? But what a fucking ridiculous thing to say. Yeah. I thought I'd smash them all on COD. Putin sat there and he loading up.
Yeah, it's completely different playing COD to actually shooting a gun.
To be honest, one of my friends is in the army, and we, you know, like little bow and arrow things. We went to a car show and there was a bow and arrow thing, and I went, oh, can you shoot one? I was like, yeah.
Hawkeye.
And he went, oh, I'll be able to. I'm in the army, and I was like, all right, okay, no worries. Who won? Me. The one that doesn't have to shoot a gun for a living or aim it at people. Speaking
of bow and arrows, she just reminded me again. I've been watching more crackheads with bow and arrows. It's still one of my favourite things.
That one.
Did you watch it? Oh, it's fucking amazing. Crackheads with bow and arrows is the best thing ever. There's not millions of videos out there, but there's so many. So what should I do? Should I take it out?
No,
it's
that one.
Fucking unreal. Watching a smackhead do anything is hilarious.
My favourite video is still the one of the guy in the wheelchair where he sits a firework off and he's like, watch out, Derek! Watch it! He's got
It's fucked.
And like this fireworks going off and it's like, oh Lord, Derek!
And it's absolutely
That's my favourite video.
But hey up.
He can't help himself.
I've had a long week at work.
Yeah, I could tell. We won't try to let you get away soon. I want to chill out, to be fair, anyway, and watch a film.
My best week at work, I told a guy in a wheelchair to take a seat and I'll bring his stuff over for him. Little did you know he was already sat
And the blind person.
And Regan said to a blind person, some blind person came up to the till, have you got a toilet trigger? It's just over there.
It's not nice, is it, Chris? Mocking the disabled.
She just went, And Hannah's like, she put her arm out and like direction to the toilet. She looked at me. She was like, "What?"
Yeah.
He's blind for fuck's sake.
B seems to think the house is haunted now as well. I know she briefly said to you.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
So right, a couple of days ago,
It was just
Optimus sat up
It was
out
a
of
dark.
bed.
Start off properly. It was a
was
dark
night.
night at a dark street.
A
It was
dark
street.
street.
There was a dark house, and in the
Dark
dark house,
house.
there was a dark.
I've heard all this. What's this off?
It's
It's
an old
the
kids show. The skeletons.
Yeah.
There was a dark whatever.
But yeah, anyways, so put it into context. I wasn't at work. It was Wednesday. Wasn't. It was Wednesday. It was my day off.
Wednesday, my dear.
So, so I was lying in bed. I got up. I thought, oh, best pull my life together.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah. No, I didn't actually. I just kept moving my phone up. Optimus just sat up and started like really aggressively growling at the drawers. I thought, oh, maybe he's growling at the venom mask, but he's been there for God knows how long. He's never growled at it once. And he wouldn't growl at a Winnie the Pooh bag, would he? This was like a proper aggressive growl, like someone was there. And like I grabbed his attention for a second, but then he was so fixated on this spot he carried on, and I was like, huh, okay. And then G went, do you want to come have a coffee? I was like, yeah, no worries, I'll get sorted. No, I've been so happy to get out of the house. And then this morning, I was getting sorted for work, and my clothes were on the banister so we could shut the door and shut the dog in. And I just heard this noise, and I was like, oh yeah. Dan's Infinity Gauntlet went off. And it sounded like someone was moving the fingers or pressing the buttons. I literally just grabbed my clothes and went, no! And shut myself in the room. Honestly, got off the dog by himself.
I'm done.
Like, I got dressed so quick, got my shit together, and just fucking walked out of the house. I was like, no, I'm not having any of this. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be that bothered, but the fact that it was 2 days apart from each other, him aggressively growling at nothing and an Infinity Gauntlet going off, and I was like, see you later. I sent Dan a video. I was like, on today's episode.
Possibly.
So the ghost sat there just thinking, wow, this is some cool shit.
That's what Dan said. But then I
leave him alone. Oh, he wants
Dan
that.
know about it. And yeah, apparently it goes off through the night as well while she's trying to sleep.
There is much worse things that I would, think if a gauntlet's going off, I'm like, sick. You've got my ball in my pocket.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't be that bothered hearing it go off, but it's the fact that on Wednesday he was aggressively growling.
Yeah, but dogs are like that, aren't they? They're fucking idiots. Oh, they've got a sixth sense. They can see the ghosts.
Oh, maybe it's the wind, but it wasn't that windy on Wednesday. It was, but it wasn't like too windy.
Maybe
it's been windier than that and it's not bothered him.
Maybe he was sucked into the mirror dimension.
But then sometimes, like, Dan will be asleep and he'll just aggressively growl and bark at the door, and I'm like,
so it's loud.
Yep. But he's done it as well. I was at my mum's. I thought, I'll just quickly grab a bath, force on here, why not? Left him downstairs, thought I'll be alright, left the kitchen door open. And he started growling and barking and everything like that. I was like, the fuck's up? Like, I thought maybe he's annoying the rabbit. I went downstairs and he was just growling and barking at darkness in the kitchen. I was like, come on, Optimus! Come on, let's go! Shut in my bedroom with us before my mum went for it to get back. I didn't know she was at work. But I didn't know she came home early and she was in the kitchen and everything, but nah. She was still at work when I phoned her.
Maybe it's a symbol. Maybe the gauntlet's going off because it really needs me to be an Avenger. That's likely. That's extremely likely.
Have you seen yourself? I don't think
I think we would. I think we're all in agreement there. I am kind of like, because Tom Holland.
If we got to war, you're getting shot first.
I'd use you as a shield.
I've got Cap Shield upstairs. I've got Stormbreaker. I've got a Mando helmet.
It's what I mean.
I will kill the Russians, mate.
You're getting shot first.
You fucking Donald Trump. I was Donald Trump. Fucking Boris Johnson. Go to war, but don't go to war. Wear a mask if you're at war. If you're at war, do not wear a mask.
You'll be like that little kid in Iron Man, that comes out with a little helmet in the hand.
You mean Peter Parker? No worries, love. I'll be Peter Parker.
Oh, you mean the theory that it's meant to be Peter Parker?
Not a theory anymore.
Okay,
yep, it's been confirmed by Kevin himself, so she's just called me Peter Parker. Cheers, love. Thank you.
You'll be like Peter B. Parker.
Don't matter.
His little dad bod and his podgy belly.
Still a Peter Parker. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you very much, love. Tried to insult me. Didn't work. Now you look like a twat.
I don't look like a twat.
Or I could be like the young Spider-Man from Amazing Spider-Man 2. Not that he'll remember.
No.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Isn't Andrew Garfield meant to be getting his his third film, he's got a sock. He's got your underwear, actually.
You little fat tramp. Apparently he's saying it's Tobey Maguire and Morbius, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw that because I said to Nicole that it was Andrew Garfield. She went, "Oh, did you know it's not Andrew Garfield?" I looked at her, I was like, "It's Tobey Maguire, apparently. It's been rumoured that it's..."
I wouldn't say anything yet, especially with these thingies that have come out with Doctor Strange, the names.
Either or, we're getting a Spider-Man in it. Who cares what universe it's from? It's still a Spider-Man. Do we? But
we'll find out in the fall.
I feel like I've made both of you so much cooler. You'd never been to a midnight release in your life till you met this son of a gun. Now we've done the MCU together. Because before that, you was like, I haven't. I was like, we're at work.
It was like fucking.
I asked you when we were at work. And I was like,
you can't even remember how to spell his last name, alright?
And I was like, you've been to a midnight release. You were like, no. And I remember taking you to your first ever one, the Winter Soldier, mate.
How did you know it was my first one?
Because you said it was.
No, I didn't remember that first day.
So you said it, and I introduced you because at this point I wasn't sure what you'd watch, but took you to Winter Soldier and sit there on whatever I'm saying, and then look at this little one here.
I had been to a midnight release.
She didn't know we're a symbiote from a fucking.
I watched Spider-Man. The only Spider-Man I watched before I met Dan was everyone, like Andrew Garfield's, Tobey Maguire's. I didn't watch Tom Holland's because I was like, we don't even know Spider-Man.
She doesn't know her Hisuian form from a Gala form or anything. This one. Never opened a pack of Pokemon cards in her life. You know what I mean?
I had a Pokemon deck though.
I've got cool just oozing out of me. I just need to.
I remember my first set. That's about it.
Remember my first
Pokemon cards. Yeah. You never collect Pokemon cards, did you?
Oh, I did them in school.
Leave them alone.
I did them in school, but it was the first edition. The
original base set.
Can I just say though, right? Who's complaining about me turning to a nerd? What about Disney? You know more about Disney thanks to me. Disney and Pixar.
And I hate you for it.
No, you
Like, to be fair, no, not really. You can have your own Bane monologue for me now. You'd be like.
Bane?
Bane monologue.
I thought you said Bay. I was like, what?
You know, you could be like, I wasn't a nerd till I saw the Dan.
But we also said, so this Foundation Friday that apparently comes to do every Friday.
Oh.
Well, the last Friday of every month.
Foundation Friday?
Yeah, it's to raise money for their Costa Foundation. So they build like houses and schools for a coffee growing community. Which is so funny actually, because why do you need to put a day to raise money when you can just raise money every day for them, you know? And they said it was World Book Day is one of the ones in March, and I was like, oh my god, why don't we pair it with Elaine's and we dress up as Lord of the Rings characters so we can be like whatever, and they can be the Fellowship or something stupid like that. I was like, it's so great. I'll dress up.
Why wouldn't you want to be? Well, you can't if you're not. That's used to the Fellowship with them.
I know, but I'm dressing up as Samwise, and G can be Frodo. We're on our own little adventure.
I told her to be Boromir.
And just lay on the floor and do absolutely fuck all.
Be a spider.
G can be...
Shelob.
He's scared of her.
He is, yeah.
He's scared of fucking everything.
Yeah, he's scared of Godzilla.
I put Lord of the Rings the other night, and her face went... I was like... This is fucking Lord of the Rings. You pull that face, Lord of the Rings.
Do you know what? I kicked up at him last night. I was just like, I want to watch this. And he went, oh, well, I'll go downstairs and watch something. I was like, sorry. I was like, I don't want to watch football highlights, or I don't want to watch someone talk about this, or I don't want to watch someone playing poker. I was like, I just want to watch something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, why can't I go downstairs?
I sounded so ungrateful as well, didn't I?
I was like, if she wants to watch something, I said, I'll go downstairs. And she's like, well, I just want to. I'm like, well, watch what you want. I'll just go downstairs. I'll get out of your way.
It's like I walked into the bedroom yesterday and there was this Yeti Funko Pop from Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah, get your head around this.
Cones, right? And I was like, thank you. He went, what? I was like, thank you. Pointing to the Yeti, I was like, but I told you I didn't want it. He went, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, I wanted to get the scented one. I was like, there's no point in having two. I was like, sorry, I'm not like you and want like every variation of every Funko Pop. He went, oh, but you haven't spent money on it. I was like, right, but still I didn't want it. I was like, I told you it was in the Entertainer and I didn't buy it for this reason. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'm still
she does want it. She just wants the one that's scented.
I want the scented one because I'm hoping it's lemon scented like his snow cones.
But she does want it, and I thought it doesn't matter because she's not spending money. It's like me giving it and just be like, oh, it's an extra one and spending it. Why the hell not? It's like, oh, you've given me this free gift to add to my collection to make my collection bigger. Why? Go and want it, fuck off.
Women.
It's like
I appreciate it. I took about the box and I was like, hey, it's
perfect example. I got a Bane figure. My mum bought me it again, and I went, oh sweet, I'll have one in the box and one out of the box.
Right, but still, I said to him, I was like, I don't want two of the same Funko Pop.
Well, we'll go upstairs and we'll smash it up.
No, because I haven't bought
it.
And then he went, I'll buy you the scented one, and then you've not bought any of them. And I was like, right, but still. And then I felt like I sat there with my headphones on, drawing away and like writing shit that I needed to. And I was thinking to myself, I'm such an ungrateful cunt, aren't I?
Yes.
I got over it second. I just thought that's a freak, that. And I just carried on watching my TV.
So I got him out of the box and started like playing with him. And now he's out of the box, I should see if I find a home for him. I was shot with loads of different quotes in.
On the roof.
No, I can't go on the roof.
I'll put him back in the box because Optimus was jumping up at him.
I just need to get Celia and Sully where he's holding the takeaway box with Boo jumping out of it. And I'm all sorted.
See this ungrateful little bastard. Oh, she wants to complete a set. Good thing Celia's on its way.
Celia.
Yeah. Oh, not ungrateful about that one though, are you twat?
Celia's on his way. Shaking me with her
$4.99.
bear.
Along with some other cool shit, which might be them parcels there.
Oh, what are you picking up? Oh.
Well, if I can pick it up tomorrow, I don't know if I can.
Just wondering what you were pointing at.
Because I might have to walk home from work tomorrow.
Well, you can walk home from work and pick it up on your way home.
Nah, no, it's 2 big boxes. Fuck that. I need to get it. We kick off at 3 o'clock.
That's cute.
What's crap with your scooter?
I saw it. So my mate wanted to buy it. Danny,
it?
yeah. He said, I'll give you 100 quid for that. I was like, yeah, sweet.
So I didn't even notice it.
I said, yeah, it'll be alright because I'll just get myself a new one. I can get one on Littlewood's catalogue for $3.50, the 2 models up. I thought I'll just do that. And I haven't got round to it. And the second I go on Littlewoods, they've got the new Batman Lego sets. And they've got the new thingy Lego sets. I'm like, ah, shit. So I probably won't buy the scooter.
I'm glad you mentioned it because I never, not even noticed it had gone.
I told her ages ago that I wanted a newer model because that one's lost all its power and shit, and it's fucking. I still owe her money for it because she paid for me to get it fixed, 190 quid. So I still owe her 190 quid.
I said, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
And so yeah, he said, oh, I'm dying for one for my boy, but I don't want to spend the money around. And she said, I just want a cheapy shitty one. I said, you know what, fuck him, I've got plans to get a new one. You can have that. And he went, I'll give you $100. I was like, oh, I was going to ask for less than that because it's for a mate, but I thought, all right, fair enough. 100 quid. And then which ended
to be fair though, like
60 quid of it went straight to mine.
How much did you pay for it? And like how much have you actually put into it?
I've completely lost money.
That's what I mean. Like, if you could have bought a brand new one for X amount, he's bought a second hand one for... And his child's light as fuck, so he'll be falling off it.
Yeah, so but like, because I wanted a new model because the life and the motor and that has started to die. Again, she is right. No, she was right when she said.
I don't think they're made for big people.
The worst thing is, I'm not even that fat. I'm wide. Like,
you're wide.
I'm wider than I am. Like that isn't exactly fat, is it? Like, you know what I mean? It's chunky as fuck. You see how wide? I'm just a pure unit. Nobody at work. Nobody at work could beat me in a scrummage. Not a single person. I'm a fucking real Carlisle mush.
You're from Carlisle.
No, it's what the lads at work do. One of them stand there and go, I'm a real Carlisle mush and I hate. Do you know what I like to do at work? I'll stand there and I'll go like that and I'll just go silverback. And I'll just stand there and what are you doing? I'm a silverback. And I'll just sit there.
He said something to me the other day and I was like, what? And he said it again. I was like, what are you on about? He said it again. And I was just like, the fuck are you on about? He went, well, you're from Cumbria, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, but I've never fucking heard that quote in my life.
Yeah, but you're from the inbred parts, aren't you?
I can't remember what it was. Well, not really, no.
Yeah, whenever they say you're Spain shoe, where they were inbred parts.
No, it's not really.
No, it's not really, but obviously it gets ripped for being the inbred parts.
What's the saying?
I can't remember, but it was something like...
It was a Carlisle slang, like... It wasn't this, but it was kind of like, you know, awes or watter or, you know, a Carlisle word.
But that's not a Carlisle word, though.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I can guarantee you I only ever heard them when I moved here.
Right, okay, but it's not a Carlisle word.
Well, it's a Cumbria word.
Forever. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because you've spent your life in Cumbria.
And he went, oh, well, it's Cumbrian, isn't it? I was like, no. I was like, the Cumbrian phrase for that is this. And I said it, and he went, oh, I was like, that's not remotely close to what they've just said, but apparently I should have known what the quote was.
You've just said you've heard watter all your life.
Yeah.
Because you've lived in Cumbria all your life.
Right, but you said it's a Carlisle thing. I'm not from Carlisle.
No, Cumbrian thing. Carlisle to me is all of Cumbria because the place.
Not though.
No, I know, but the places outside are all pure shit.
Like Carlisle used to be Scotland.
Yes, and then England and then Scotland. It was 7 times it changed hands. I do know my history. I've been to Carlisle Castle. 7 times. I know, and the worst thing is they got right to the city centre. I'm not going to go on a history lesson here. You started there, I love history. But yeah, Carlisle, because at the outside, like Penrith and shit, are all crap, aren't they? There's not there. So to me, Like Northerners, people from Carlisle, they say, Ian always used to say at work, it's like if anything after Penrith is just the south.
No, pretty much is, because if you look at the sign, it says the south.
They don't class anything else. They go anything from south of Penrith is just shitty south.
Some whatever that is on the
Your
floor.
boxes are on the floor.
It's probably coming to piss.
Thanks, dog.
My knees hurt and I really want to lay down and do nothing. Like they really, really hurt. I've
it's like when people say, "Oh, I'm from Birmingham, that's the north," and you're like, "Is it what?"
Even technically speaking, I said this to you the other day. I wouldn't even class Carlisle as the north because
Carlisle's like north of England.
Yeah, it's north of England, but like
Cal before you get to Scotland.
Yeah, it's just weird because let's face it, Scotland and England aren't two different fucking countries.
They are though. Scotland, England, Wales.
No.
Ireland.
Obviously they are, but they're not. Same money, same currency, same language, same everything. It's the same fucking spot.
Technically, Wales have their own language.
Yeah, Gaelic and Celtic. One of the two.
Because they've got their own
But that's
language.
beside your teeth like that shit.
Celtic as well, though.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, they might have the same currency.
But it's all
But if you look at
intertwined.
Australia have the Queen on the back of their money. And theirs is dollars.
That's because
Gibraltar's owned like part of the UK, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
They take our currency.
It's because it is the thingy, isn't it? But
it's part of the British
New
Isles.
Zealand and Australia were there when we fucking owned whatever it was, 45% of the world or some shit. The East India Trading Company, all the prisoners went there. So it's just a bunch of Brits, but the Aborigines were already there.
They're different countries.
Go with Aborigines.
But hey,
G's moving to Scotland. I looked at her, I was like, technically speaking, you're moving to a different country.
No, she is.
Part of the UK, but it's a different country.
She is.
You wouldn't think that though, really, would you?
The laws are so much.
It's like the best way to describe it. You know how in Game of Thrones they always say the Starks is the North, but the true North is the ice bit. Yes. That's kind of how I'm seeing it.
I smell weed.
Be next door.
They're not next door.
I don't want to say no.
We're north. In Scotland.
My lovely girlfriend has replaced these because our little dickheads destroyed this.
Yeah, I picked them up and I thought, oh, that logo looks familiar. Maybe it's the same socks.
Little arsehole.
Got to replace them. Why not? Where's all my socks that they've replaced?
You are one of the lads at work. Graham at work a coffee.
Why?
Because remember ages ago, right? I got you to bring up a round of coffees for Alan and everybody.
That they all paid for.
Yeah. Graham wasn't there, and you obviously don't know Graham that well, but his humour's amazing. He's like, and I didn't get one. I was like, oh no, and he went.
Oh, so he's sassy.
He went, tell that fucking bee. Again, it's all jokes. Don't really kick off. Because sometimes I don't think she understands kickoffs.
No, it's just like how sassy you be, and I feel like it is like a.
No, it's all jokes. Like the shit says about my mum. Anyway, it's like she owes me a hot chocolate and a fucking cake, and I was like, oh, she's planning to be the boss of that spot. And he went, well, I want a cake every fucking day.
Can I just say, everyone that I bought a coffee for that day paid us back for coffees.
No, but if you because Graham at work is so fucking intelligent.
That's how me and Andy became friends because I bought him a coffee and he wouldn't speak to me any other time. And he had to come over to get his coffee from us. Yeah. And that's how me and Andy became friends.
Graham at work's so intelligent, and the way he articulates his words, you could be completely right saying that jumper's black, and he'll say, nah, it's blue. And he'll articulate an argument that makes you look like a twat. He's never been in this house once before. And we had a conversation, and he basically proved that he had been in this house without being in this house, and I looked like a dick.
Just Spider-Man wall in the bathroom.
I mean, it wasn't just that. He went, right, well, if I've never been in your house, has it got a sink? And I was like, well, obviously. And he went, well, how do I know that? Every house, is it silver? Yeah, every house. Well, what is it? Yeah. You got a fridge? Yeah. And he goes, well, see when you go to the bathroom, and have you got this big bit we can bath in it and shower in it? Yeah. Well, I'm like, because obviously he's wrong, but he's right. Cause it's.
That's like I can't play it up here, so I have a bit of black opal in my ear.
Leave him alone.
It looks bluer. Like it looks blue, bits of green, everything like that. Like to a normal person, they'd be like, oh, that's blue, but no, it's black opal. And he told me everything is to white. It was black opal. I went right, but it's blue. And he went, no, but it's black. Like, you can't argue with me. He physically brought it up and everything and showed me, and I was like, yeah, but it's blue, innit? It's blue in colour. But no, it's black.
Blue.
Told me everything is to white, it was a black opal. I'm like, nah, it's blue. Blue and green, not black. Thank you, goodbye.
Black and gold,
but
right?
Then in that aspect, you can say that he's been in anyone's house.
No, I know, but you can't say no to his questions.
I know, but then if you're like, oh well, what happens if what have I got on this wall then? What have I got there?
And you know how stuff's usually like a house, like kitchen, will have the same sort of generic like tile, like a bath would usually be white.
Yeah.
He'll describe the colour of the bath because all baths are usually white. So it's like it's a fucking dickhead the way he does it, the way he says shit. It's fucking. And look, he always goes up to us. He goes, "Do not stick a peel around here." He just walks off. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, technically, if you look at him, you'd think he's a pedo.
She always seems so offended with all this shit.
I'm just saying, like, you'd say that he's a pedo. You take one look at him with that weird eyebrow piercing he's got, and the fact that he'd never met me and he gave me a nickname already, and then we accidentally bumped into him else, didn't we? And I was like, hello.
But he is, honestly, he is one of the greatest people I have ever fucking met. I adore that man. He's so fucking cool, but like he hates people. He can't stand people. He's kind of like Ricky Gervais on Life. Like he's so he can't be asked for small talk. Can't be asked for bullshit. He's straight to the point. Get it over fucking done with. He hates small talk. He's a real fucking character. I asked him if I could make a documentary on him. He's so unique. I've never met another lad like him. Honestly, he's fucking class. But yeah, if I talk, Dan, why the fuck you talking to me? Fuck off. He'll message me saying, do you want to bet? Alright, what's the bet? I'll have Liverpool, I'll have Arsenal, whatever. Right, spot on. See you later, Dan, why the fuck you message me? Fuck off. But he started it all. It's fucking nuts. But anyway, we'll leave it there. We're going to wait. I need to go clean up my pissy dog fucking uniform.
Just wait, PJs.
I fucking wish. I can't even wear a pair of trackies because I get absolutely battered.
I know.
But they're just like, listen, bro, give me a good one.
Kazan.
Bye.